stop doing these mistakes with your website. Hey, I'm Natalia. I'm a WordPress web designer with more than 7 years of experience creating websites and online stores for small and medium companies. My goal with this channel is to help freelancers leverage technology so they can start working for themselves. If you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe and keep watching. Today, I want to talk about things you should stop doing with your websites. I've done hundreds of websites and I've seen these behaviors, especially on clients that are smaller companies or even solopreneurs. Typically, they don't have the time or budget to think about them, but they still do. So are you curious yet? Let's get started. Number 1, waste too much time on small details. When creating a website, there is a lot to think about. I get it. But a lot of my clients, they just get lost in it and start focusing on the wrong things, and mostly on small details that won't make or break their site. For example, I've had clients rethink and overthink the checkout functionality in their store. I understand big companies are optimizing their checkout process. That makes total sense. But that only works for them because they already have enough visitors. If no one is on your website, it just doesn't make sense to start changing a standard functionality. Even for these companies, it only makes sense as they have enough data to make informed decisions about what to change. If you're starting out, this is not gonna make your website better. On the contrary, often the ideas are worse than the standard, and you will not only lose money, but mostly time where you could be focusing on more important things. So stop thinking about all of these little details. They're not gonna make or break your site. To carry on with the topic of focusing too much on the wrong things, we have mistake number 2. Stop focusing too much on design details and start focusing on good quality images. You can imagine how many times I've had to change minuscule details like, can you please move the button a few pixels up, a few pixels to the left, maybe let's try to change the font, make it a little bit bigger, or why don't we try to change the color, can you please change an arrow, and so on. It is annoying, believe me. But mostly, it's just focusing again on the wrong things. I totally understand. You want a beautiful website that is converting. But in my experience, a clean and simple layout is the way to go, especially when you're starting out. And if you start focusing on really good websites, you will notice that it's not the layout or the buttons or the animation that make the website beautiful and just nice to browse through. It's the good quality images that they use. From a design perspective, there is no better recipe than a simple, clear layout with good quality, high resolution imagery to get the professional look that you're aiming for. So instead of thinking about the 5th font you want to add to your website, or if you should move the button 5 pixels up, start looking for the images that deliver the right message to your client. Just make sure you choose the right resolution so your images are not blurry. We're already at the last and, in my opinion, worst mistake. Stop dismissing the importance of good website copy. I've had so many clients think just because they have a website now, they're gonna get a lot of visitors and convert them to clients. But that's just not the case anymore. You need to go the extra step and create high quality copy for your website. Especially in the beginning, I would much rather pay someone to write the copy for me and just try to create the website myself. Have you ever seen an old, ugly, maybe non-responsive website? Well, and have you thought, how is it possible that these companies get clients? Well, I have seen these websites and I can tell you that it comes down to content. Sure, we're visual beings and nice imagery helps a lot, but in the end, if your copy sucks, it's going to be very difficult to rank and be found on any search engine. If you have the time, I would even suggest to create content in form of a blog where people in your niche can find answers to their questions. This will help so much with search engine optimization, and it's going to be much more important in the long run for your business. So instead of focusing on every little detail, just go with a clean, simple layout, find some nice images, and focus on the content. So are you guilty of any of these mistakes? It's totally normal. Creating a website has so many different aspects, it's normal to get lost in some of them. But now you know where to focus on. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn how to create a life where you have freedom of location and time, please subscribe to my channel. Lastly, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the comment section. I'm more than happy to answer any question. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.